Yeah, first and foremost, on a terrible pitch, to be honest with you. The pitch was a little bit like Tuesday night. I think the only thing missing on it was a cactus. Very, very hard pitches to play on this time of year. But certainly from my perspective, I felt it was a game we didn't get off to a great start. They had a couple of sort of half chances from range, nothing that was really troubling Gouldy. But I've got to be honest, I felt really comfortable within the game. Even at 2-0, we felt there was no real danger within the game. And then we give away a soft penalty at best. And then, unfortunately, the last 5 minutes then becomes a bit of a nail biter for us, which was unfortunate. But credit to the lads, it was a free kick right at the death there, where the 7 of the lads on the wall take the hit, which was good, and we get ourselves out of there and get a deserved 3 points. It was brilliant from the group because we came off the back of obviously 2 league defeats, so it was good against a good Leverstock side to get ourselves back to winning ways. And overall, really pleased with the attitude, the desire of the group, and certainly players who've had to be patient for their timings have come back and done really well, which gives us food for thought sort of moving forwards. Yeah, so I've got to be honest with you, on Tuesday, it was a game, I think if we had have had it recorded, we would have just hit the delete button. A 0-0, which clean sheet, which is great endeavour from the players. Players worked really hard. Again, a pitch that, when we were dribbling with the ball, it was like a rugby ball. It was just all over the place. And our lads, to be fair to them, dug deep. We dug in. They had a sort of a half decent chance towards the end. But, it sort of had that 0-0 feeling of the game from the early stages of it. So credit to the lads. I said to them, you can overanalyse these games sometimes. From a quality perspective, it was a real poor game. But 2 sides that were honest, 2 sides that worked really hard, 2 sides that were desperate to win, ourselves included. But I think overall on the night, to be honest with you, I think a 0-0 was probably the fair result of the game, and one that we can put behind us, park it, train tonight and get ready for Saturday. Yeah, so delighted to welcome Osei-Addo to the group tonight from London Colney. So Isaac's played against us twice this season, and I've also watched him another 2 times. Brings a different type into our midfield. So he's a good age, he's experienced, been around the level. Every character reference I've had on him has been exemplary. And we look forward to welcoming him to the group. It just gives us a different dynamic in there. So he'll be joining us. We've got a couple of goalkeepers in on obviously deadline day today, just to make sure we've got cover for Daniel Gould, one very experienced, and another one who's a younger one coming through. So we had to cover our bases just in case, heaven forbid, the worst thing happens with Gouldy. But as things stand at the moment, we'll go into Saturday missing Joe Sellers-West, missing Liam McCrowan. Carl Faulkner unfortunately is unavailable as well. But other than that, it'll be good to welcome back Jammers and obviously bring Isaac back into the group. And other than that, really, we're more or less at sort of full fitness. So looking forward to Saturday. Yeah, I say it every week, it's another real tricky one for us. They had a really emphatic result there a couple of weeks ago against Oxy Jets. We went there and dispatched them 4-1, and performances from what I hear have picked up. They've got a couple of new additions to the side that we played earlier in the season, so they've definitely changed the dynamic of the group. They look a lot more athletic, a lot more dynamic across the ground. They've got good pace at the front end of the pitch. So it's like every game this time of the season, I've said it before, our lads certainly won't be given the autonomy to go into beach mode now, where it's going to be sunglasses on, flip-flops, and just see the rest of the season out. That won't be tolerated. We say this all the time, players are here, they're fighting for their positions next season. We've got massive ambitions for where we want to go, and ultimately from our perspective we need to make sure that we're analysing every single player within the group. So we're expecting a real tough one. Obviously HOLMER Green are second bottom at the moment, fighting for their lives, and one thing that we do know is if you go there on Saturday with the wrong mentality, we'll get turned over. So luckily for us, our group, a great group of lads, they work incredibly hard. As I said, Tuesday was the first time we haven't scored a league goal since the 30th of October, so that speaks volumes about our attacking prowess. But again, another clean sheet, and I keep saying to our players, 0s and 1s gives you a chance. But we're really anticipating a tough test on Saturday, and one we're very much looking forward to. So fingers crossed we can bring back the 3 points and go into a real tough game next Tuesday against Risborough.